Hello students, I am Safia, your science teacher. Today I am going to give revision of two lessons. That is, first lesson is what do animals eat? And the second lesson is food. So in these two chapters we have discussed about different topics, like in what do animals eat we have discussed about three categories of animals. The animals which depend only on plants are called as herbivores, and examples also we have learned. And not only that, herbivores have special mechanism like some ruminants like cow, buffalo, cow, buffalo, camel, and we have discussed about rumination. Rumination is the process of swallowing food without chewing properly and again bringing back it from the stomach and chewing it properly and sending it to the stomach. This process we can see in the ruminants like cow, buffalo, horse, camel, etc. And not only that, we have also discussed about different mechanisms from tracking down food to eating food. In tracking down food, different senses of animals are required. Like vulture will be depending on the sight, that is sense of vision, and in the same way bats will depend on the sense of hearing, that is through their ears. In the same way reptiles will depend on taste. They use their tongue for knowing or tracking down the food, and then swallowing food, how they will be eating the food. Different animals have different organs to do this work, like animal frog will be having sticky tongue through which it will be swallowing the entire food, and whereas the reptiles they'll taste the food and then they will swallow the food. And in the dog, it uses its complete mouth for chewing, tearing and everything. In the wild animals, they'll use their claws for hunting, claws and legs for hunting. Then for tearing the food, they use their teeth and their sharp claws, and they'll be eating the food. This we have discussed, and we have discussed about nocturnals. Animals which search their food in the night are called as nocturnals. That all we have discussed in the lesson. What do animals eat? Herbivores and what are carnivores? Animals which depend on other flesh of other animals are called as carnivores. Examples are all the wild animals. And omnivores. Omnivores are the animals which depend on both plant and animals for the sake of food. An example first, and the biggest example is the human beings, because we depend on both plant and animal. And what happens if one of the type of animal is missing? For example, if carnivores are missing, then what will happen? Herbivores will increase and omnivores will go on eating the herbivores. And what happens if plants will be reducing and only herbivores, carnivores and omnivores are present? Then what will happen? The entire earth will change. Okay, there will be no plant, then the herbivores cannot survive, and as herbivores cannot survive, carnivores cannot survive. This will destroy the ecosystem, or I can say it will destroy the balance in nature. To maintain the balance, animals follow food chain and food web. Food chain is a straight line, whereas food web is like a web. Food web is the number of food chains. Okay, that we have discussed in the lesson. What do animals eat? And the next lesson is our food. In the lesson our food, we have discussed about different ingredients. The substances used for making food are called as ingredients. And by adding these ingredients, we can make different kinds of food materials. And along with ingredients, condiments are also added. Condiments are added for the dishes like biryani and all. In the same way, dry fruits are added for the sweet dishes. Dry fruits and condiments both are expensive because both are grown in particular places. As they are grown in particular places, they are expensive. And the condiments are also called as fragrant materials because they give fragrance for the food. And later on we have discussed about preparation of gulab jamun, and I gave you homework of preparation of lemon juice and vegetable biryani. That also you have to go through it. And then we have discussed about vegetable carving, staple food, etc. Read all those properly because I am going to conduct the examination on these two topics. So whatever I have explained, go thoroughly through it and then find out and then solve the answer. All the best, students.